Good afternoon to all. So today Unit 4 Electromagnetic Induction and Alternating Current lesson. So in this lesson today we are going to see about the eddy currents. So here the eddy current means that can be one of the current which is produced on the plain sheet like conductor. So here according to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, when the EMF is induced in a conductor when the magnetic field is produced around the conductor. So however the conductor, so we are not taking that conductor is not in a form of a coil or a wire. So we have to consider that conductor in the form of a sheet or plate like structure. So here when the magnetic flux is linked with this conductor, because of this when the EMF is induced and also the induced current is also produced. So because of this the induced currents flows in concentric circular path. This electric currents forms, that is resembles like a eddies of water, that is the concentric rings, so which is produced in the water surface when you throw a stone on that surface of the water. So that is considered as a eddies. So here that induced current can also produced in the concentric circular path. So that is called known as the eddy current. This is also referred as a Foucault's current also. So what is meant by eddy current? So whenever we are giving the magnetic flux or field around the plain sheet or plate like structure of the conductor, so when the EMF is produced on the sheet, because of this EMF an induced current is also produced. That induced current is producing in the form of a concentric circular ring like structures of current is produced. That current is considered as a eddy current. So now we will see about the demonstration about the eddy currents. So this is also the production of eddy current when the magnetic flux is linked. So like that the magnetic field is there. So when they are nearer to the metal plate or sheet, so how the current is formed? So in a concentric ring like induced current is formed. So that current is called a eddy current here. And also we see the demonstration of eddy current. So in this simple demonstration, so we understand about the production of the eddy current here. So let us consider the rectangular disc, that is plate like structure, that can be considered at a pendulum, as a pendulum, and it can be oscillate in between the two that is powerful electromagnet. So the electromagnet is also coiled and also connected to the one of the, that is external agent, that is called a battery. So when the first picture shows that when the electromagnet is switched on purpose, so when we are oscillate that pendulum like structure, so it gives a maximum oscillation and it also gives a to and fro motion here and there. So only there is the air friction in between the can be resist the force, that is oscillation. So there is no other force or involved in that. So in the second picture when you are switch on the, that is electromagnet, so what happens, it slowly the oscillations can be reduced. That is here the free oscillations is occurred in A picture, but in the B side it can be slowly reduce the oscillation. Then and also it attains the several oscillations, then it comes to the rest position. So finally it is comes in a stopped. So because of this eddy current produced on that the rectangular plate, so the oscillation can be reduced and comes into the rest position here. So this is the simple demonstration for producing the eddy currents. So we have to minimize that eddy current in the third picture. So some slots, that is a hole like structure, rectangular hole like structures is placed in the rectangular sheet. So what happens when the electromagnets are switched on, so here it can be reduce the eddy currents and gives the oscillations as the picture in the same as in the A picture. So that's why when the rectangular sheets or plate like conductor produces the eddy current, because of this it can be stop their motion. So this is the simple demonstration for about the eddy current. So we reduce this eddy current. So in transformers cores also, to reduce these losses, the core of the transformer is made up of a thin, that is laminated sheets are used for each and every sheet. So which is also made up of a insulated from one another. So when the electric motor is also, winding is made up of a group of wires that is also insulated from one another. So here the insulated winding of an electric motor is there. So here also the winding. So these insulations are used because of this. It does not allow the huge type of eddy current. Only it can able to produce the heat. So and also it has to minimize the eddy currents here. So these are all the measures to reduce the eddy currents. So when what are the drawbacks, that is the disadvantage of the eddy current means it can be able to produce a large amount of heat energy that can be dissipated. So here the drawbacks of eddy current, that is disadvantage of eddy currents, is when the eddy currents can able to flow in a conductor, a large amount of energy is produced in the form of a heat. So that is the only drawbacks in forming the eddy current here. So next we will see the advantages and also the applications of eddy current. So here there are few applications are given below. So first one, induction stove, and the second one, eddy current testing, and also eddy current brake and electromagnetic damping. So here these are all the some of the examples given by the because of production of the eddy current. So first we will see one by one. First see the induction stove. So this is the diagram of induction stove. You know, in your home, that is everyone in their home have the induction stove. So it is used to cook the food easily and also quickly and it also safely. So here the cooking pan is made up of a suitable material, and also on above the material there is one of the zone is given, that is the cooking zone is given. Already they are giving the instruction to that, don't put their cooking zone on the when the stove is switched on. So that's why that zone, what really happened means, when the stove is switched on, here the coil is present. That zone occupies the inside that zone, the coil is present. Because of given the alternating current flowing through the coil, it can able to producing the high frequency alternating magnetic field is produced. So which this magnetic field of producing the induces the current on the pan, very strong eddy currents that can be produced on the cooking pan. So these currents in the pan produce so much of heat. Because of this heat, so when the heat energy is produced, so that is due to the Joule's law of heating here. So that heating is used to cook the food items in the pan. So this is the procedure. So when the induction stove, it can able to cook the food. And the second application is eddy current brake. So eddy current brake is also generally used in the high speed trains. So here the strong magnets, electromagnets are fixed above the, that is rack, the rail rack. So it can able to stop the train. So when the electromagnets are switched on, so the magnetic fields of this magnets induces the eddy current in the rails. So that can be opposes or resist the movement of the train. So this is called the eddy current brake here. So and also there are another brake is also there, that is circular eddy current brake is there. So see the diagram here. So this is the circular eddy current brake. So this is also another type of the eddy current brake. Here the circular disc is connected to the wheels of the train, and also it made to rotate between the poles of the electromagnet. When the electromagnet is switched on, so what will happens? It will also produce the induced current on that, when the train automatically stop that. So this is also the another form of the eddy current circular brake. So and also the third application for that eddy current testing here. So this is the eddy current testing here. So in this testing we have to put a conductive material here, that is called a specimen. So in this specimen we have to find out any defects on the surface of this specimen, that is conductive material. So what are the defectives? Cracks and also the air bubbles which is present in the specimens, these are all the defects. So when you are applying the magnetic field on the specimen, so what happens when the eddy current is produced? Suppose when the amplitude of the eddy current can be changed, and also change in phase, that is phase, 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 that is angle formation. So in the eddy current, that is also gives the defected in this conductive material or specimen. So that's why we have to find out the defects in specimen also. So for this we are using the eddy current testing. The last application is electromagnetic damping. In this damping, the armature of the galvanometer coil is there. That is also present on the soft iron cylinder. So once the armature is deflected, and also the relative motion can be formed between the soft iron cylinder, and also here the magnetic field is also. That's why it induces the electric current and electric current in the cylinder. So because of the damping force, this eddy current brings the armature to come immediately in the rest position. Because of this, galvanometer always shows a steady deflection. So this is called the electromagnetic damping. So always in the zero deflection. So when you are getting the readings on that, or when the pointer gives the deflection from any side, and immediately it comes to the rest positions because of the electromagnetic damping. So because of producing the eddy current on the armature, it immediately comes to rest position. So these are all the 4 applications part which are used for in the eddy currents.